So without further ado, we're going to be doing Lavender Lad by Bruce Reich, directed by Sharon Weaver. Excuse me, I have to do the stage. Okay, Ethan will be read by David Cogney. Xander will be read by Andrew Grossman. Tamara will be read by Sharon Weaver. The setting is the living room and kitchen of a very neat house in modern decor in Columbia, Maryland, belonging to Ethan. The time is summer of 2018. Act 1, Scene 1. Ethan in his living room talking to Tamara on his cell.
Yeah, he should be here pretty soon. If he shows, that is. So many of these guys just ghost you these days.
No, another lunchtime hookup? Jesus, Ethan, did you trick over last week? You're just insatiable.
No, that was about a month ago, I think. Okay, 2 weeks.
Is he from Scruff? What's he look like?
No, this one's in Grinder. Well, I only saw his body, which is pretty incredible.
You didn't see his face? That's crazy. What if he's ugly as all get out?
Well, I guess I'll just take my chances. Oh, well, he's going to be here any minute, so I better get going. If you hear about a dismembered body somewhere in Columbia, you'll know what happened.
Have fun. Let me know how it goes, you big old slut.
Okay, we'll talk soon.
Bye.
Hey there.
Wow. Hi. Is that a Lexus you're driving? Wow, that's a sweet car.
Yep, brand new LS. Man, it's hot out here. Nice place. So what's your name, Columbia Jock?
Uh, I'm Ethan. How about you?
It's Xander. Alexander. But everyone calls me Xander. It's nice to meet you, Ethan.
Wow. That is such a cool name. Xander. Alexander the Great.
I haven't heard that one before.
You look really young. Your profile didn't have your age and no face pic, but seeing, well, seeing everything else was good enough for me.
I'm 29. You are 38, according to your profile?
Well, no. Honestly, I subtracted a few years like most guys. I'm 54.
It's all good. I like older guys.
Good. Lucky me then. Have a seat. Have a seat.
Can I ask you something? Sure. I smell alcohol. Did you have a drink before I got here? It's cool if you did. I don't care. Just curious.
Yeah, actually, yes. Just a little something to take the edge off.
It's all good. What you got? I wouldn't mind one myself.
A man after my own heart. I just have some scotch here. It's Smegburn. Let me get us one.
Don't you have a chaser?
No. Sorry. Unless you want milk.
Oh, good. Let's do this. Cheers.
L'chaim.
Hi. Who?
L'chaim. It's Hebrew for to life.
So what do you do for work? If you don't mind my asking.
I write technical manuals for a software company. You know, boring stuff. I suppose it's not so bad for the rat race, but it's not too soul crushing.
Yeah, cool.
You know, you look right out of high school. Where'd you go to college? I went to Frostburg way back when. English major.
MBA. Wharton.
Wow. Jeez.
Yes, I did my undergrad at University of Pennsylvania also. Economics.
Got an Ivy Leaguer. Jeez, I'm impressed. I'm in the presence of genius.
No genius. Well, maybe just a little. Just for the parents.
You continue to impress me. No, you really are good looking. I mean, not to swell your head or anything. No, you're not that good looking, you know.
Thanks.
Gorgeous, actually. I love the hair and I love the eyebrows. Those puppy dog eyes. You really are stunning.
Appreciate it. You're not so bad yourself.
So, boyfriend, partner, wife?
Wife? None of the above. Happily single at the moment. And you?
Well, it's complicated. I have a partner of 10 years, Mark, but we kind of have a don't ask, don't tell policy, so I'm free to fool around. I just have to be discreet.
He's not gonna come home and see us kick my ass, is he? Well, at least attempt to.
He's a big guy. I mean, as in muscular.
Man, I could take it.
Right. Well, let's not find out about that, shall we? Anyway, he works in D.C. and he can't come home for lunch like I can.
Gotcha. Wow, 10 years? It's like a fucking 100 straight years. And you guys aren't married?
Yeah, I guess we both don't believe in such antiquated institutions.
I see.
Oh, I didn't ask what you do for a living.
Investment manager for T. Rowe Price.
Oh, nice. And where do you live?
I have a house in Roland Park.
Oh, wow. That is a nice area. God, all the houses are huge.
Here you are in Columbia. I work not too far from here, near the mall.
Great, you're so close.
I fucking hate Columbia. It's so artificial, sterile, chain restaurants, planned urban community. It's like the Stepford Wives or something.
Well, tell me how you really feel. How about you? You from this area?
Yeah, I'm from Potomac. Parents still live there.
Oh, very nice. I'm from the Baltimore burbs, Parkville.
In a trailer. Just kidding. Hey, can I get another drink?
Oh, sure. There you go. Might as well.
Jesus. Who'd have thought I'd come over here and get wasted on my lunch break?
Apparently we're made for each other, but just to let you know, I'm not an alcoholic. I just like to drink profusely.
So, how did you meet your partner? Matt? What did you say his name was?
Mark.
So,
Well, Central Station, remember that place? It's closed now. Anyway, I had just done a couple of Jaeger shots. Oh, yeah, shocking, I know. Anyway, then as I was walking to the bathroom, I tripped over the leg of this guy's stool and fell flat on my face. I thought people would be laughing, but it was more like they were like looking at me with contempt. I don't know. So the guy whose stool I tripped over helped me up, and that was Mark. I thanked him and got the hell out of there. But he came outside and asked me if I wanted to go somewhere else. I was shocked after making such a complete fool of myself. Anyway, we went to the Owl Bar at the Belvedere. We just hit it off. So here we are, 10 years later.
what a story.
I don't usually tell people it's a real story. I just tell everybody, oh, we met at a bar.
I guess that's understandable.
Yeah, sloppy drunk guy meets a partner who picks his ass up off the floor.
Well, I think he's a lucky guy.
Unlucky is more like it.
And why is that?
I guess I'm a handful. And kind of high maintenance and moody and prone to fits of melancholy. Bookish and bitchy, as Mark calls me.
You're a funny guy. You know what?
What?
We sure are fucking talking a lot. I thought we were supposed to be hooking up.
I'm just getting a little tipsy. I tend to talk a lot when I drink.
It's all good. Don't you have to be back to work soon, Mr. Technical Manuals?
You know what? Screw it. I'd really rather be here with you.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, maybe we should stop babbling and do this. Get down to business.
Yeah. Well, guess we should. Alexander the Great. You know? You really are the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. You're a masterpiece. Absolutely masterpiece.
They lean together and kiss, let's fade. Act 1, Scene 2. It's later.
Yeah, so my first love. My first love. Stray, of course. His name was also Mark, but with a K instead of a C. And he was blonde and blue-eyed, although I'd say not nearly as good looking as you. But his face was too sharp-angled, his eyes were too close together. Anyway, so we were skinny dipping one night. Him and my best friend, who was his girlfriend at the time, he's sitting on the edge of the pool, and there was a full moon, and I could see him perfectly, every detail. Such a long torso, smooth, airless chest, a perfect sinewy body. Yeah, and not an ounce of fat. The water was glistening on his skin, and it looked like he was glowing. God, he was beautiful.
Whoa.
So later that night, with clothes on now, we're in this living room drinking beer, and my friend was passed out in the other room. So we're talking and drinking and drinking and talking, and the evening was just so perfect. And we're sitting so close together, and I just felt this incredible urge, like a magnetic pull. So I put my hand on his shoulder, and I leaned over to kiss him.
Holy shit!
And he pushed me away so hard, I fell off the couch and hit my head on the coffee table. Then he kicked me out of the house and never spoke to me again. And that was that.
That's fucked up, dude!
Don't do me, bro.
Don't throw me, dude! That's crazy. Hey, how many drinks have we had? I lost count.
Yeah, I don't know. I think 4 each, maybe? God, oh God, I can't go back to work like this. I'm going to call my boss and make up some lame excuse like my car broke down or I got sick. Oh, my mother died. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna go call her.
No! You're slurring your words. She'll know you're fucking plastered, you idiot.
Oh, yeah, that would be an understatement. Big plaster, that is. I'm not being an idiot. Okay, I guess I'll text her. How's that? And, boop, okay.
What did you say?
Just that I wasn't feeling well and I'm headed home.
Lame. But I guess that'll work.
Oh, how about you? Don't you have to get back to work?
No, I don't think so. I make them so much money, I make my own hours. And I work from home whenever I
Oh, it
want.
must be nice. Hey, where's this house in Roland Park?
Corner of Hawthorne and Elmhurst,
Huh.
near the Baltimore Country Club.
Wow, I'd love to see that.
Hey, let's have another drink. I need another.
Okay, Jesus, you have a high tolerance. You gonna be okay to drive?
No, but who cares? If I crash my Lexus, I get another one.
But you might kill somebody. Hello?
Nah, whatever.
Wow. You have an interesting philosophy on things.
Stop yapping and pour me another drink.
Hang on. Here you go. There you are. Oh, wait. I'd like to propose a toast. Here's to the ladies who lunch. Everybody laugh. Wait, did you see Company? Sondheim musical?
Never heard of it. Not really a fan of musicals.
What? Well, I guess that's a first for a gay guy.
I did see Wicked. It was okay. Nah, it was corny. I was bored.
Ah, jeez. You were something else. Oh, jeez, oh my God. I think I just burned off my stomach lining. Ugh.
Maybe you'll puke it up. That'd be cool to see.
You are fucking strange.
Hey, when did you come out? I came out at 16. And then my parents threatened to disown me.
Common, unfortunately.
They wanted me to see a shrink. I refused and was just about to say fuck it and run away. Then my brother died and I became the only child and I guess they reconsidered everything.
He reaches over and hugs him tenderly.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. What happened?
He had leukemia. Died at 18.
Jesus.
Yeah. I hate my fucking parents. I just know they would have disowned me if my brother hadn't died. I still talk to them, but we just have nothing in common. They're like aliens to me. Creatures I just don't get. Fuck them. I don't need them or their money. Anyway, when did you come out?
Oh, not till 24. My mom was pretty homophobic. She was from some rural place in Oklahoma, out in the sticks, very, very conservative. She used to tell me and my brother a story. A few houses down, well, I guess a few farmhouses down from where we were these two young guys that lived together, and they told everybody they were brothers, but everyone knew they were together. Lovers, partners, whatever you want to call it. And my mom called them Lavender lads. She would mimic them in this effeminate, awful way and walk and sway her hips with a limp wrist.
Oh, that's pretty fucked up.
No, but the day I came out, my mom and dad surprised me. Said it didn't matter. They loved me no matter what. And that was that.
That's good. Rare, I guess. And wow, Oklahoma? I fucking hate the Midwest.
You seem to dislike a lot of things.
Whatever.
Okay, well, tell me about this zero price job. What do you do exactly?
I invest money for clients. And I have a few high-profile clients. A couple of guys from the Orioles and from the Ravens.
Very cool.
Hopefully I'll make director soon.
Oh, and we'll marry. And then I'll move into your house and you'll come home from work and I'm chopping vegetables in the kitchen. Something smells good in the oven. You can kiss me on the head and I'll ask how your day went. And you tell me about your day while you pour me a glass of wine, a Chardonnay. Oh no, even wine. Our cat comes down the steps to greet you and then...
Okay, that's enough. You are really drunk. I do have a cat though, Stumpy.
Stumpy.
I'm a Manx. One of those tailless cats.
Interesting. My cat is Probably upstairs under the bed. He's not a fan of people.
Same here. Except for you. Of course. You know, you remind me of a professor I had. Economics class. He was a good-looking dude. Didn't have to do shit in that class, and I got an A. All I had to do was flirt with the guy.
That's not hard to believe. Are you sure that you enthralled him? You know, I've never really met anyone quite like you. You are one of a kind.
Yes.
Hey, Ethan.
Yeah, Xander.
I could take you on as a new client. Why don't you let me invest some money for you? Open a mutual fund account at T. Rowe Price. Help me meet my monthly quota. I'll reduce my fee because I like you. You talk too fucking much. But I like you. And you're so nice. And funny. And you make me laugh.
Yes, that's a possibility. Like, how much?
Whatever you can afford, for $2,500 minimum. I can pretty much guarantee a 30% return in the first year.
30.
Yes. Euro-Pacific hedged commodity funds. High risk, but performing really well the past few years.
Whatever the hell a hedged commodity fund is. I'd like to hear more about it, though, before I commit.
Of course. I need to get going soon. Maybe we can continue this conversation at my place. When are you free next?
Tomorrow. I mean, I don't know, what works for you?
Tomorrow actually works. So, tomorrow evening, 7.
No, I'm not gonna tell my partner.
I'm sure you'll figure it out.
Oh, happy hour with coworkers, yes, that's it.
Does he like to drink like you?
He's more of a weed guy. But, still, he can drink me under the table. Like I said, he's a big guy.
When you come over, we are going to discuss hedged commodity funds in my bed.
Now that is the best idea I've ever heard. Maybe I'll bring something.
I have a full bar.
Of course you do. Oh, and I get to meet Stumpy.
You can meet Stumpy.
You gotta be okay to drive. You can stay and sober up.
I'll be all right.
Oh. You know, I think we clicked. Maybe I'm shallow because I've always been a sucker for great-looking guys. But I am looking forward to tomorrow. Yeah. I think we clicked.
Click, click, click.
Let's stay. Scene 3. Con 1 year later. This Spondy is sitting on the couch after her camera appears at the door.
Yeah. Hey, Tara.
How you holding up, baby?
I don't know. Still a hot mess, I think.
Mark moved out yet?
Yeah, but he still has a lot of stuff here.
You didn't deserve this. 10 years together. He could have given you another chance.
No, I did deserve this. I love Mark, but Xander, well, you know. I suppose I should get used to being alone. At least Mark was so nice to me. I guess curling up in the fetal position on the bed and bawling for a week would warrant some sympathy.
I know the memorial service was tough, but your speech was so eloquent and touching.
Yeah. Didn't seem real. I thought I'd wake up from it.
This absolutely sucks.
Yes, yes.
God, Ethan, you don't know, do you?
What? What is it?
You haven't looked at Facebook the last couple of days. It's been blowing up.
Oh, you're scaring me now. What's going on?
Aren't you still friends with Latonia and Kai and Austin?
No, it's too painful. They remind me too much of Xander, and I unfriended all.
Oh, well, Ethan, Xander wasn't exactly truthful about some things.
What do you mean?
Well, in the first place, his name wasn't Xander.
What the hell are you talking about?
Someone from Alexander's past contacted Austin and told him some interesting things.
Like?
Well, first of all, his name wasn't Xander Clayton. It's Robert Daniel McRory.
Robert Daniel McCrory. Okay, well, is that it?
No.
What else?
No MBA from Wharton, no bachelor's either. That was all a lie.
No. I saw the diplomas hanging on his wall. I looked at them closely. University of Pennsylvania and Wharton, they were real.
No, they were fakes. Mail order, I guess. He did go to the University of Maryland, but he dropped out after 1 year.
What else? Oh, wait, he was rich. He had an $84,000 Lexus. The one he crashed into the tree.
At least 3 months behind on the payments. It's about to be repoed.
Oh, shit. I guess the wealthy parents thing was all bullshit, too. I did think at the service his mom was kind of shabbily dressed for a rich lady.
No rich parents. And he's from Essex, not Potomac. His father died when he was young. His mom was a heroin addict, and I had lost custody of him. He went to live with his grandmother in a trailer park.
A trailer park? Wow, Essex? Shit, wait, but the house in Roland Park, I went there all the time.
Rented, didn't pay for 4 months, was about to be evicted.
I guess the dead brother thing was a lie as well. The one who died of leukemia.
No brother, 2 older sisters.
Oh.
I guess they were at the memorial service, I don't know. Honey, don't cry. You don't cry, you're so good at that lately. Oh, honey.
Why do you have to tell me all this? This isn't how the story was supposed to be.
You found out sooner or later.
Oh, I suppose you're right. Any other bombs you want to drop on me?
He was a criminal. Damn con artist. He ripped off a bunch of people, has a criminal record, served time for burglary and drug possession, meth, I think, and theft.
Well, there goes that money. I took a loan out of my 401k for it.
Oh, Jesus, Ethan, how much money did you give him?
Just $5,000.
Ethan,
Okay, $25,000.
Lord almighty, there goes your retirement. Well, at least you can pay back that loan.
Oh, that'll take a while. So much for my 30% return. I even got statements mailed to me.
That would have been easy to do in Excel, I guess.
Apparently.
I'm pretty sure he must have spent all of it and fast. He's up to his eyeballs in debt.
I guess I'm the most gullible person in the world. With a little naivete thrown in.
You and a lot of other people. I don't know how many people he's done like this.
No, you really look like the biggest investment manager. He dressed so nice and he was so intelligent. So hot.
Got no job as far as I know from what Austin told me.
Well, there's a shocker.
Such a damn crook.
Yes, apparently he is. Was.
An aspiring Bernie Madoff.
A sexy one.
Well, I have to give the boy credit. He was sick. I only met him that one time and I liked him. He was charming, he was handsome, and could have roped anybody in. But still, there's just something off about him.
Oh, charming, handsome, yes. Maybe he could have actually had a job if he went into modeling. Oh, what about his age? He said he was 29.
Too short to be a model, and he was 25.
What kind of a gay guy says they're older? Xander had this party about a month before he died with was more lavish than anything I've ever seen. Catered, of course, and there was a case of Cristal. Cristal, $200 a bottle, I think. A bartender, 2 waiters walking around with fancy little hors d'oeuvre trays. Man, that was a fun party.
Such a smooth operator.
And he was always so busy, I guess, feasting other idiots like me.
Like I said, that boy was sick.
Wonder what happened to Stumpy?
Stumpy.
Max, one of those tailless cats. He was such a sweetie. I hope he got a nice new home.
I'm sure.
But you know what? I don't even really care about the money part. I really don't. I hope he enjoyed spending it. I really do. He had such nice things, and everything he liked was nice. Damn. I would love a Black Russian right about now. Very little Michelob, bartender. Thank you, and I want a drink so bad.
No, you can't do that. You can't, no way. You've been doing so well. You've been in rehab, sober for 2 months. I'm proud of you for that. You want to end up like Xander, Robert, 0.25 blood alcohol content, dead with a car wrapped around a tree? You need to go to a meeting.
He didn't wrap his car around a tree. He hit it head on. The front of the car completely crushed him like a beer can. Even with the airbag, the steering wheel smashed, threw it into his sternum and ribs and pushed them into his heart. They said he died instantly. Actually, dead doesn't sound so bad right about now. Life is overrated, I think.
What?
Mark left, Xander's gone, Robert, whatever. What's the fucking point anymore?
Ethan, don't you say that. Do you end up in the psych ward again? Don't make me call 911 and get your ass sent to Shepherd Pratt.
Shepherd Pratt wasn't so bad, actually. Such attention they give you. The day completely planned out for you. The food was great, surprisingly. Staff checking on you every 15 minutes while you sleep to make sure you're not trying to off yourself. Oddly. Oddly comforting. But no more nervous breakdowns, I promise.
Ethan?
Yes.
Xander might have been a fake, but I do think he really cared about you. If someone like that can care for anyone, I saw how you two were together. You were always laughing and carrying on, and all that witty banter.
I don't know now. He did say that he... No, I can't say it. I don't know. Maybe he did. Maybe he didn't. Sometimes life is so magical, and then in an instant it isn't. It doesn't. It blows.
You know what? I'm staying with you tonight. You're a train wreck, and I don't want you to relapse or something stupid. I'm staying, and that's that.
But,
I'm staying with you tonight.
no, okay. Okay, that'll be nice.
Good, good. You'll get through it. I'm gonna get you through it.
Okay. Will you sleep with me?
Of course, baby.
And bring me a cup of tea, chamomile with honey.
Sure. Sure.
Yeah, that'll be nice. Will you hold me?
You know I will. You know it.
Alexander the Great in the Lavender.
What?
Maybe I'll dream of Xander. I don't know. Maybe I will. That'll be nice. Xander. I hope I dream about him. That'd be nice. And this time he's real.
Right, stay. Right. Okay. Bruce, can I get you up here for a discussion?
Shall we leave those chairs?
Oh, yeah, just leave it for right now.
Actors, strike your stuff.
Yeah, rip my toys.
See you So first of all, thank you, Bruce. And thank you, actors. Thank you, Sharon. Okay. In this discussion, we have it in three parts. First of all, we talk about the parts that we liked about the play. Second is we talk about where we would like to see some improvement. Okay, if any. Okay, and then in the last part, you get to ask questions of the audience. You know, if you have something, if you want to know something. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so let's discuss, what did you find about the play? What did you think of this play? I mean, the characters, especially Ethan, I mean, I found him very interesting. And did you think that he deserved what he got? Or did you think that, what did you think of Xander? Anybody? Don't make me call him right off. Anybody? Yes, Valerie.
Well, I really enjoyed the characters, and I think there's an opportunity for some real chemistry between them. I think that you do start to question, especially when he said, I might be able to invest some money for you. You just get a little, but I did enjoy the banter, and I thought it was very believable. As it progressed, I enjoyed it very much.
Okay.
Thank you.
Anybody else?
I enjoyed the Baltimore references.
Yeah, I made sure I plugged in so many Baltimore references in there.
Especially Essex.
Right, Trailer Park and that's.
What did you, did you like how did you like the chemistry between Xander and Ethan? I felt it worked, okay, even though there was an age difference, okay? Anybody else? Okay?
I thought
Yes.
the intimacy was very good, not just that relationship, but then also, the other one.
Okay, the camera?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
I thought the intimacy really came on.
Okay,
And
good.
it was with Xander, your characters were distinctive, it wasn't, they had a different way into the intimacy,
Mhm.
so I thought that was very nice.
Nice. Nice. Yes.
Alexander did a lot of listening at first, and you got the feeling that it was sort of a strategic kind of a approach. And there was something, it wasn't just that he was interested, there was something behind it, and I liked the way that eventually was revealed.
Okay. Anyone else? Okay. Let's move on to the second part where where we'd like to see any improvement, or Valerie.
The only thing that was jarring to me is how could he have gone to the funeral and didn't know his name? Because he was at the funeral, right? He was at Xander's funeral.
Right, yeah.
Yes, but he seemed surprised when she told him that Alexander wasn't his name. He would not have been able to go to that funeral and not know his real name.
Yeah.
Because he had the obituary.
That's right. I mean, and so that's the only thing, that, and maybe starting that scene, he's confused about the name, and then maybe she can fill him in with the rest of the stuff, but I think the whole discussion about that wasn't his real name, he could not have gone to the funeral or the viewing or whatever and not known his real name.
Yeah, that's a really good point.
Anybody else?
Piggyback off that point, I think there's a way that you could potentially spin it so that he's such a con artist that that's his name at the funeral, but you have to figure out a way to explain that.
Okay.
Yeah, I lied when he said, but at the funeral, he didn't mention this Robert McCrory person.
I did.
And similarly with that, Ethan had met his mom at the funeral. They said, his mom was shabbily dressed, but then still didn't know he had sisters. Again, probably at a funeral, the sisters would have been there. And I mean, there was some line that Sharon said, his sisters, they were probably there, but yeah, I think if you were at the funeral, maybe if Ethan had a little bit of doubts in the beginning of that scene already, and then Tamara was just filling in the you know, if he was like, things didn't quite, you know.
Unless he couldn't have been to the funeral because he was in rehab. Maybe he missed the funeral. And,
Yeah,
she
that's a
went
good idea.
for him.
But he
And-
did say, he does say that he saw that his mother was shabbily dressed, so he was at
Well,
this
you know, but
He's
maybe
gotta-
that could be switched, around, and that maybe she is letting him know what the funeral was like and then breaking it to him. I mean, that could be that.
It's a small point, and it would be easy to clarify.
Yeah, to me, it'd be a really easy fix. He goes and finds out at the funeral. And but then Tamara can tell him some other things from
Right,
she got off of Facebook, which is, other stuff. The name is just the start, it's just, the start of it, okay? But he finds it out and he's in shock,
Okay.
So I think that would be more plausible, but he would find out as soon as he read the obituary. So,
Right. Obviously be under the real name.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's just something small but obvious. So, anybody else? Okay. I do have, to me, I was also kind of jolted by Mark leaving. It was like, because there was no, Mark, they had this, unless it was not an open relationship.
He had to be discreet, so.
Yeah, it was definitely a relationship. They had the don't ask, don't tell relationship.
Uh-huh.
But the fact that it's a year later and the service had just happened apparently, relatively recently.
Yeah,
Anything
but
could
he
have
just got too
transpired.
heavily involved with Xander, so Mark decided he had enough,
Okay.
so that's kind of where it's going.
Maybe that could be explored a little bit more.
Yeah, just a little bit more.
Explained a little too,
Yeah.
his friend.
Yes, somebody actually suggested I add Mark as a fourth character. Mentioned.
That will make it a longer play.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
make
not,
it longer.
it's
Make it longer.
it's not that, I think that, for me, I didn't care if I saw him then or not, okay?
I agree.
The relationship is between him, Ethan, and Xander, and of course, Tamara, who is, his best friend. So, Rob, you have something you want to add?
I was going to say, for me, I think it would work if you had spun it so that Ethan had broken up with Mark because he was so taken by Xander. Xander was so manipulative. And then the scene at the end with his other friend, I forget her name, where she says, well, would Mark take you back? And he says something like, well, I dumped him because of Xander. I wouldn't feel comfortable going back to him. Something along those lines.
I burned that bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That's a spin. That's
So it's just, yeah. But, the relationship between Xander and Ethan is certainly very interesting. It's just these little things that just need to be clarified.
Right.
It's just whatever.
But to wrap this up, I'm wearing both of my hats now, both as chair of the festival, I read lots of plays, and as an actor. I think it was that I don't agree to do a lot of these. In fact, very, very few. This one I agreed to because it's extremely well written. It's a strong piece. It could use some smoothing out in a couple of places, but in general, the concept, the storyline, the characters are well developed, well drawn. I have a real sense of who both Xander and Ethan were by the end. We knew everything we needed to know about Tamara, especially in the last scene, because she's a nurturing kind of mother, good friend. So congratulations to you, and thank you to Andrew.
Yeah, one more, someone else has a couple comments.
Oh, I was just gonna add that there might be an element of the breakup between Mark and Ethan due to the financial indiscretion as well.
Well, I don't think Ethan would have let Mark know that.
Well, eventually it comes out, right?
He probably found a bank statement
Yeah.
lying around, I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Anyway, yes, thank you very much.
So do you have any questions or any comments that you would like to add?
Yeah, so I've always been fascinated by con artists. That's why I decided to write about a con. One of my favorite shows right now is Inventing Anna on Netflix about the fake German heirs. But anyway, so one of the criticisms I got was that people too easily saw the con coming. Like when in the second scene, he asked him if he would invest the money. So was it really a shock to find that he was a con man in the last scene? I mean, did you see it coming? That
As soon as he said, do you have some money to invest?
Right, that
I
was
think
it.
was bad.
But who cares? It only matters that Ethan didn't see it.
Right.
And Ethan, I mean, that's the important part. A lot of times you'll see through the pop, you want to see how the characters are handling this knowledge or
And then a
not.
25-page play of one
Yeah.
act, you have to get it in there. And so it may have seemed abrupt to somebody else reading it. The subtlety, again, what happened can be easily conveyed by the actors, because there is a time element that's gone by. The fact that they were doing it and they weren't and they're drunk, and he slips that tidbit in about
It is possible that Ethan could ask about investing. In other words, if he were to be able to, Xander could manipulate him to the point where Ethan says, you know, would you be, maybe I could invest in
Well,
you.
you know,
You know, if it comes from him, I think it would be less
that it's your
obvious.
idea to give them money. There was an episode of Andy Griffith that was just like that. Andy knew what he was up to.
But I think it would be less.
Yes.
I thought that it was immediately obvious that Xavier was a con artist as soon as they acknowledged the Lexus that was out front, and the value of that car. And the fun of it was watching the train wreck develop.
Yeah,
Not
Yes.
necessarily, you know, oh, I didn't see it until he said this. When I saw it from the very beginning, what was
So you saw it really early
I
on.
mean, you brought up Inventing Anna, which, I mean, I watched and I binged in a day. But like, you know from the beginning she's a con, right? But that's not like, you don't watch it to be like, is she a con, is she not a con? You watch it to be like, I mean,
See
she
how
get away
she
with
does.
it, she gets away with it, right? So it's sort of a similar, like, right, like I knew Inventing Anna where, you know, she's a con right from the beginning, but it doesn't make you like the show any less, it makes you real. Same thing, I read Rachel's book, and she read about Anna after I watched the show, and or reading the book, I read the show, so I know how it ends.
we'll take one more question, Alexandra.
So I don't think it matters if the audience sees it coming or not. I think the interesting part is why doesn't Ethan see it, right? Like, what is he getting from Xander out of this relationship that makes him not see it? Or ignore it if he sees it?
Did you see the guy?
Right, but okay, but maybe that's it. So whatever
He
he's
sees
responding to.
Adonis in front of him.
Yes.
So what the, I don't care. She gave me the body.
And
Right, but
Ethan
so,
doesn't even care about the $25,000 at the end.
No.
He's
He
more,
loves that he spent it well.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, oh,
I
well.
hope we had a good time with it, because I got every dime worth of my money out of it.
Right.
So, all right, thank you so much, Bruce.
Thank you.
Up next is Underwater by Laura Wiedemeyer, so we gotta get that set up now.
Yes.
Okay,
Thank you, everybody.
thank you. Okay.